this session is going to be on seed sovereignty. In the morning session, many speakers were talking about seed sovereignty and also the importance of seed and what is happening to seeds of this country. And we were listening to the politics of seed and food in the, from the farmers. Actually, seed is, I think, the most important input in farming. We all know that. But more than an input, it's an emotional connect. It is an actual connect between different generations. We don't know who all have touched our seeds, our forefathers, mothers, grandmothers. They would have sowed and then cultivated, harvested, and tasted, and then innovated various mixes of food for the next generation to come in. But that quality of seed, I think we have lost in the last 50 years of green revolution, that connect. Because now farmers are not saving seeds. Because the government initially it was the government, now the private companies are providing the seed and they are making money also. So that is what the problem is. Currently, when we talk about organic farming, natural farming, agroecology, unless we have the seeds in our hands, it is very, very difficult to move forward. So that is a main issue. And many farmers, organic farmers, have started to conserve seeds. They have developed seeds. They are sharing seeds. They are even selling seeds. They are kind of creating a momentum for the agroecology movement. But on the other side, what the government is doing, the state government, the national government, as well as the international bodies, now they are trying to bring more rules for seed conservation, in a sense to stop seed conservation work in the entire world, not just here, everywhere, through policy changes, small things which we don't know, because the discussions happen in Europe, discussions happen in Delhi, maybe in the state capital of many states, but then as farmers, we are mostly unaware. That is where Asha and many other collectives are now trying to tell the farmers that this is what is going to happen if we stop, if we are ignorant about these policies also. So it is actually two sides. One is the conservation part and otherwise to address the policy. So two things we have to address in the session on seed sovereignty. But then here we will be focusing more on the conservation, development and what is happening on the ground. Why? Because many organizations are now, we are engaging with the seed bill. Most of you know what is happening in the last, I think the 25 last November, December months, we were discussing a lot. In every state we were discussing about seed bill. Because the seed bill, the first seed act came in 1966 in India when the first high yielding variety was released. Later in the 80s, there was another change happened to the seed bill, then another seed bill came in, and that actually encouraged the private industry. And it is an industry. It is not a livelihood. It's an industry where the producers are making profit. And without any regulation, much regulation, and they are actually growing. We know that most of the vegetable seeds we are cultivating, even the organic farmers cultivating are the hybrid ones, unfortunately. So in that situation, now many farmers are also struggling because of the seeds failure, and we know that there are many stories from Andhra Pradesh, many stories from Telangana, Maharashtra, where cotton farmers are suiciding or they are losing because of the bad quality. But there is no mechanism to address that. So now the government is saying they are going to bring that, the policy change so that they will address it. And they have brought this seed bill in 2004. Then we all had a big fight. Again, now they came up with the new versions. And in 2025 also they have come up with a new version saying that it is going to save farmers, protect farmers. But when we looked at the seed bill, we know that again it is going to help the seed industry by saying the word ease of doing business. So that is where the concern is. And another thing is the PPVFR. Morning people were talking about it, like that is where the farmers' varieties can be registered now. Then people are registering. But then last year they have also brought out some amendments without actually discussing with the farmers or the civil society who is working with the farmers. They actually invited only industry people. So you know what is going to happen. This is also to catering to the global change which is happening on seeds, because everybody now, because we now understand, as seed savers, we understand the importance of seeds. This is understood by the industry also now. Globally now, they want to have a monopoly over seeds, and they last 20 years, they are actually now kind of asking every country to share their seeds, the knowledge. Now we have collected a lot of seeds in this country, and it is with the government assisted DGR system, and many industries all over the world. They tell that everybody can access, but then mainly industries want to get access to those seeds, and they want to develop and then make money, and they tell that they will give back. But then there is no transparency, there is nothing, because it is completely a different world where farmers are unaware of these things. But then, because of a lot of engagement last year by the civil society, and even we could push the India government also when they were discussing this international negotiation happening, we could at least stop that for 2 years at least. So we have 2 years to resist or build the resistance to oppose that, because we want the right of the farmers with our farmers as well as with our country. We don't want to leave it to the interest of the corporates, seed companies. And another thing is, we are talking about agroecology, and we are also facing climate change and many other issues, and we realize that within this seed, each seed, there is an answer to our problems.